Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with another doll unboxing. Today we have the last of our Latinista dolls, Dani. In addition to the first of our Latinistas fashion packs, which is the Festival Day fashion pack. Now, they're very cute. I'm loving Dani's outfit. The only thing I don't love is the Latinistas printed straight across the chest. Again, that's a minor thing. Barbie does it all the time. Um, and we don't even blink an eye at it. Actually, I do, but, that's beside the point. And she has got some killer shoes that I'm so sad I'm going to lose when I rebody her. Because this doll has very limited articulation, but she's so pretty. Like, the face-ups on these dolls are amazing. So we are going to take a look at her, and we are going to see everything that she comes with, the quality, and then eventually the best color match options that we have in a Barbie Made to Move body. So, like I said, here she is. She looks very cute. We're going to read her description. So it says, I'm Dani. From bright and bustling Texas, woo, Texas girl. Dani is an aspiring author and a straight-A student enrolled in one of the top journalism programs in the world. Known for being an awesome storyteller, Dani runs a popular social media channel where she shares beautiful stories centered around family and her amazing culture. Dani uses her large platform to celebrate the words of other writers and storytellers in her community. When Dani is not studying or running her channel, she enjoys educating children on the importance of cultural literature. Dani believes our foundation is always cause for celebration. Motto, Las mejores historias vienen del corazón. The best stories come from the heart. And as you can see, the rest of the dolls in the line are right there. I have reviewed them all at that point, so go ahead and check back on the rest of those if you want to see more about the other dolls in the line. Here is the UPC. Very cute and ready to go. And then we're gonna just pop her out. These generally open pretty easily. Not as easily as like the budget Barbies, but still pretty easy. So, as we can see, Dani's very cute. All the Latinistas have kind of long necks, I've noticed, but, it's one of those things you give them an allowance for, kind of. Right, we got that one. And we'll try to get all of her things cut at the same time. That's the goal, right? Okay. Right. What is she still stuck on? Oh, she's got one big one stuck right in here into her skirt. And then another one on the other side, of course. That's one thing I'm not super thrilled about, especially with these other doll companies kind of following suit, is Mattel's insistence on stapling everything everywhere in place. Just because it doesn't really help anything, I've found. We've got some of her hair was elastic to her waist. I don't know why. Very random. She's got a very fun skirt. I wish Barbie would take note of how this pattern is supposed to be done for circle skirts. Because it's really cute instead of just giving us straight from the waistband flare outs. Again, very cute top. It is done and gathered in the right spot. Velcro on both of those. Decent rooting. They're very cute. They're not as hair play central as like the Naturalistas are, but they're still very cute. These are more done in the Afro-Latina vibe. These dolls all have very hard heads. So if you do want to rebody them, you do have to heat them up. Like, I cannot squeeze this, really. Their initial neck pegs are not super, like, fragile, which is good, but just an FYI, in case you're planning on rebodying them, you do need to heat them up. And that's coming from someone who doesn't normally heat up the heads. We have our Latinistas purse, just a tiny little branding right there. So you can take that off if you want. Now, the thing that makes me so sad is that I'm going to lose these awesome gladiator sandals because their feet are so much bigger than Barbie feet. But, like, look at this mold. Like, it's gorgeous. I am so here for these. The only thing I wish is that they weren't, like, literally almost her skin tone. I'm not a huge fan of, like, nude statement heels kind of things. But, because, like, that is literally almost the exact same shade of plastic. And these are actually a little hard to get on, but that's okay. Once they're on, they're fitted to the leg. But because Barbie has such smaller feet, let me just show you one that doesn't match her skin tone. Like, just look at the size difference in those. These are closer in size to Rainbow High feet, but they are a lot more angled. These are about, I would say, on the level of like an OMG Fierce doll, of how canted their feet are. But they're very cute. The only problem is they don't have the extra articulation that I need to leave them on this body. But she's really cute. She does come with little earrings. Those are fun. Again, no elbow articulation. We've got 360 shoulders. Decent spread hips, but not crazy, and not much on the splits. But very cute. Her hair needs a little bit of work, I think, but that's all right. So she's very cute as she is. As she comes, that's what comes with Dani. But let's take a look at her Festival Day accessory pack. So the Festival Day accessory pack has got a pair of sneakers, a big pair of pink glasses, a little cell phone, a fanny pack, and of course this matching yellow tracksuit kind of thing. It's very cute. I did order these both off of Amazon, is the place where I was able to actually get them. But there is the UPC and the item number, in case you're trying to find her on there. The doll herself, I don't think I mentioned this, I picked her up on Amazon for the retail of $12.99. And then the fashion packs are, I believe, $9.99. Like, it's surprisingly about the same price to get the fashion pack compared to getting the doll with the fashion on. But these are, well, maybe it was $8. It may be $8. But these are very cute. I did get them on Amazon. You can also eventually get them in Target. The first 3 dolls from the Latinistas series I picked up all in person. So, you know, you can eventually get them at Target. Dani was the one that kind of sold out immediately, but that's why I ordered her on Amazon. instead of picking her up in person. Though I haven't had to worry about any like screening issues like I do with like MGA or anything like that, like Rainbow High dolls. And these are not like capris, these are full pants, which is great. And pretty nicely sized sleeves. Not as dense of a material as I was hoping for. These are much more like a stretch, not vinyl. This is a stretch cotton blend, I think, like a sateen almost, based on that sheen. But still well constructed. The edges are hemmed, like there's not a raw edge anywhere on here. These cuffs are well done. The Velcro is double stitched, which is important. Take a look at just her little accessories that come there. So, kind of wild sunglasses. They are transparent, so that'll be fine. That's always the thing I worry about when it comes to sunglasses and dolls, is whether or not they're actually transparent, so you can still see the pretty faces. We've got a crossbody bag, or as the children in the 90s called them, fanny packs. And we've got a little Latinista. You can tell how canted their feet are because these are supposed to be flat and they are not. Like, even then, you still see how far forward they're canted. But there's one thing I kind of dislike when other, like, doll companies come into it is when they change the feet. Like, OMG, I think, is the first one that really, like, started it, of just not going off like the Barbie standard. But it's fine. So those are the pieces that you get. Now let's see how they look on Dani. Okay. Now the nice part about the closed-toed shoes for Latinistas is that you can kind of put the doll on there when it's a closed-toed shoe. But the problem is that with the open-toed sandals, you're not going to have that option to kind of just hide that extra space. But here is what the body looks like. It's a very nicely sculpted torso. Oh, and I didn't mention that these are stretch. There's no elastic on these. So, that's always fun. It does mean we might be able to fit these on our curvy Barbies. But that's how that looks on there. Again, there's a finger grip on the phone. I don't know if that was apparent enough. And it's just like a black screen, which is a little rare. Sometimes they use that little tiny screen to promote the doll brand. Like they'll stick a, picture of the product lineup on there or something like that. But not on this one. It is just a flat black. Not to be confused, the flat white. That's what I call my sister. No, I don't. Not to her face. She'd beat me up. If you're watching, you know which one you are. Very cute. Oh, wrong side. There is a left and a right with these molds. So this is the look when she's put together. It's not bad. We like her. again, if we were to put her little sunglasses on, we're gonna aim for hooking them on the ears. So as you can see, you can still see the doll's eyes through them, which is what we aim for when it comes for our Barbie dolls. And again, you know, this is pretty much the same mold we've gotten for every bum bag in the last, 10, 15 years. So, she is, I think, the palest Naturalista Purpose Toys doll that we've gotten. But we're going to take a look at some of our options for rebodying. So, we could go with this doll, who's a little pinker. And that's going to look really off, so not her. Maybe the green Made to Move doll. I don't have any in stock right now. But let's see. Maybe the Kira tone is going to work better for her. Okay, so Kira looks really yellow next to her, but in person it doesn't look bad. Like, it's not super far off. I think I would use this tone for her. And when I say Kira, I mean the BMR Kira. But that is also a doll that's pretty readily available. This is the doll I'm talking about. So that's about, really, I think, the only ones that are going to work. Because she is a very unique, kind of dusky complexion. Like, if I put her against, like, the standard volleyball Millie right now, like, she's not terribly far off of that. But you can tell there's definitely an undertone difference. So I think I'd go with the Kira, just because I don't have as many dolls that actually use her. And that is kind of what you would just do. Now, I'm not going to rebody her on this video, just because I have to go through a whole process to get these on the doll, and it just takes me too long. But she is very cute. She is going to get rebodied to join the rest of her sisters in this collection. So if you guys have any questions on these dolls, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed it, leave me a like. And as always, follow along for some more fun unboxings. Bye, y'all. Be good.